All right, you ready? Go get it! So you think you've seen all of the Nerf projectiles, eh? Mega darts, arrows, even the 7-inch variety? Well, how about regular tennis balls? Yep, this is a tennis ball blaster. Not exactly a new thing, they've been around. In fact, this is even the second iteration of the Nerf Dog tennis ball blaster. But they, of course, had like the canine cannon and stuff like that. It's just something about having a dog, having a gun that shoots tennis balls. I mean, throwing balls is so boring. I mean, we live in the 21st century. Obviously, we have to blast them. And that's what this contraption here is for. And again, this is the Nerf 2017 version anyway, Nerf Dog Tennis Ball Blaster. And this is significantly different than the old one. The old one was longer, thinner, different grip and so forth. Still said 50-foot range claims. I actually don't know if that's right or wrong because I never had one, but I do have this one, and here's the package it came with. It is just a very, very, very thick piece of cardboard with the blaster zip tied to it, and it says Nerf Tennis Ball Blaster for medium. I couldn't find any other version other than medium. Nerf Dog launches up to 50 feet. There is a boy and his dog, and it says it works with standard tennis balls. So any spherical projectile that is 2.7 inches in diameter should fit in this thing. And I kind of wish I had some appropriately sized stress balls, because that would be even better. But, well, it says how to use it on the back here. It does say aim blaster safely away from people, animal, or objects. Yes, you're not supposed to actually hit anything with this. That's debatable, but we will talk about that. It is, however, very good for, well, your dog. Now, I have tested this because I have access to a dog. His name is Hero. He is not mine, but he exists, and I have access to him. And out of the 5 dogs around me, he was really the only one interested in the tennis ball blaster. And how did that go? It went something like this. Now, as you can see, this thing, I would say, I mean, I'm not much of a sports player kind of person. I do like my, baseball and tennis and stuff like that. I have played both of those in the past to some degree. And this thing is pretty pathetic, in all honesty. You can definitely throw a ball farther if you're a adult. If you're a small child, even though this is, ages 14 and up, this will actually give you something to do. Because, I mean, like my niece, she can use this. I mean, you just load a ball in there and cock it back, and you hand her the blaster, and she can shoot the tennis ball. And, well, it shoots stuff, and that is, of course, the American way. If we can have a projectile, we might as well figure out a gun that shoots it, and this is, in fact, the culmination of that design. So, in case you're wondering, how it works is you take this grimy tennis ball that has been chewed up. I mean, not too bad. I mean, it's been roughed up a little bit, but it's still perfect. The weird thing about these tennis balls is they're completely hollow and squishy, and they will die pretty much instantly to a dog. I'm surprised this one survived the, half hour or so of play I had with it. But you have 2 things. One, you can just shove it in the front here, or 2, much, much better, is that you can just simply go like that, and it's now loaded into the blaster. Very, very simple. Now, you pull this back, and it has different ratcheting points, so if you don't want to pull back all the way, you want like half power or something like that, you can totally do that. And then you pull the trigger, and it's ready to fire. Oh gosh, that trigger pull was insane. And yeah, these have quite a bit of punch within like the point-blank ranges. They actually, I mean, this is a pretty solid projectile, so these things happen to weigh quite a bit and deal a little bit of kinetic damage. And you simply press that button in and push that back, and it's ready for another shot. And then, of course, you can store a tennis ball in here. Now, of course, I bought this for the express concern of using this thing as a blaster, per se. Now, I was using it, I was testing it with, like, Jake and Captain Xavier and the like, and Captain Xavier does not, in fact, have a thing on Ire that allows him to shoot tennis balls yet, but I figured this would be a nice little, like, grenade launcher, like an alternative to a rocket, something you could arc shots with pretty easily. And, well, we haven't used it in a game yet, I just got it. I wouldn't imagine it would be okay, however, it does pack a bit of a punch. It's kind of a thwomp. I mean, I'm really on the fence about this, because I would rather get hit with a blaster any day of the week than get hit by a wayward tennis ball, but if this thing clocked you in the head and you weren't expecting it, it wouldn't be comfortable. And I mean, if you're playing tennis, you might get hit by a ball, but when you're out on the field and you get hit by a ball, you're not expecting it. So I'm not sure if this thing is the best use of a Nerf grenade launcher I've had. That being said, if you can get some 2.7-inch diameter stress balls, which I will be looking for in the future, in fact, if you know of some, I would like to see them down in the comment section below. I haven't actually searched for them yet. I'm sure this thing would be totally safe and cool. And then you'd have a Nerf grenade launcher, and what more could you want? You'd be able to arc shots, and I know our games, rockets destroy shields and the like, and we even have dedicated, like, Titan rocket rounds and stuff like that, so grenade launcher would have some use in there. I mean, your mileage is going to vary depending on what your rules are like where you play, but heck, it's a Nerf grenade launcher. You want to be a Nerf demo man? This is one of the only ways you can do it, in my opinion. Well, that and just use the standard foam balls that, you know, like the ballistic balls and stuff like that. So maybe never mind, or I don't really know. Maybe I didn't think this one through, but I saw something from Nerf that shot a projectile that I didn't normally use, so I figured I'd give it a shot. And my opinion is that if you're using it for shooting a tennis ball for a dog, you can throw farther. You definitely can. If you have some sort of disability, this might help you as long as you can still prime it. And if you're a small child, this might help you as well. And you're still probably better off saving your $16. Unless you just really want to shoot stuff. And for most of us, that's all we want. So you can definitely just start shooting this. It's a tennis ball launcher. It's not the best. It's definitely pretty cool, though. Let me know what you think about the Nerf Dog tennis ball launcher down in the comment section below. If there's a hidden use that I haven't thought of yet, I would love to hear it. Otherwise, this has been Walcom S7's Hands and Hero the Dog. Thank you very much for watching this video, and of course, I hope to see you in an entirely different one.